live and on road in Gainsborough, next to Gainsborough Sports Centre. We had an anonymous tip-off that some students that attended the Ipswich Academy had been carrying a knife, and they've stashed it before they entered the school grounds. We're down here today to have a look. We've got Sean with the metal detector, something that we have tried to put in place with schools in the past as a productive scheme to help save these children from being stabbed. Knives are being taken into schools by these school kids, and when you say goodbye to your kids to go to school in the morning, you expect them to come home. Well, today, hopefully, we're being able to deter a knife from where we've been told it's been stashed, which it belongs to one of the students at the school. So yeah, let's go and check it out. So as you can see, we're fully kitted up today. Me and the cameraman is fully kitted up with stab-proof and ballistic-proof vests. The reason why we do this is because obviously we don't want to get harmed whilst trying to save the community. You know, so this is life or death what we do, and that's the harshness of the reality of it. But yeah, come on, guys.
It's something low.
As you can tell, this isn't quick. We've got one man with a metal detector, and yeah, let's hope we find it before school ends today. Try over this way, I don't think. Maybe like... What's that?
Spoon.
Spoon. I'm pretty sure this is not what we're looking for, but we'll keep looking.
Ah, there. What's that there? There. Jay, come on, 1 minute, 1 minute. Come here, come here.
Stanley North.
Who?
Stanley North.
Let him in. Yeah, yeah.
Nasty little weapon.
And bladed.
Yeah.
So as you can tell, our tip-off was right. We've managed to find the weapon. We're going to carry on searching a little bit, see if we can find anything else. But yeah, to whom that sent us the anonymous tip, thank you very much. You have saved lives. And hopefully we'll get to go and speak to the school and we will see what they have to say about it. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Let's get this concealed in a safe place. Just off the beaten path, so there's a alleyway that comes down from Ravenswood to Gainsborough Sports Centre. Just off of that, there's some people that have made their own path on an area that shouldn't have been made a path, like as a shortcut. We all done it as kids, that's what we do. But for you guys that need to pay attention to what's in your surroundings, there's a footpath that's been created, as you can see, that follows right the way around. Now the footpath goes along the outside of this, but obviously as a kid you would end up making a shorter path. This is it. With that, just off this beaten track, as Jay steps back a little bit, you would be able to see how close the knife was, this Stanley blade, to the path. So if you was a kid that had this, which is what I've been told it is, you'd come down this path, stash the weapon under some leaves behind a tree. You wouldn't even think it was there, and then you'd continue your journey to school. Yeah, it's pretty scary when you think about it. I have children myself, and know when I say goodbye to my children in the morning, I'm expecting them to come home. It's things like this that brings a serious, harsh reality to us as parents, that our kids can't even go to school without coming into play of a young, small-minded man or woman that's carrying one of these weapons to cause destruction and harm. For what? A reputation. It's not even worth it. This could carry 20 years, 25 years for 2.5 seconds worth of damage, all because he wanted to look smart. Guys, this is not big. This is not respectful. This is stupid. But as you can see just here, it's also a bus route, so you can only imagine the danger of what people are actually in and not even realising it. You get off the bus and you're on your way to the journey to where you need to get to, and whoever's got the intention, we don't know what it's for. We don't know whether the knife's been stashed because they want to feel safe in the community, they want to feel safe walking to and from school, or whether it's designed to be brought to school to use on someone tonight. Either way you look at it, it's wrong and it shouldn't be done. So let's go and challenge the school, see what they have to say about it. We come to another alleyway just in case that wasn't the weapon and we needed to find another. This is something we're not going to be able to film down this way because we're literally on the back end of the school, and because we're on the back end of the school, the kids have just gone in from lunch, and we're unable to be able to film a lot down here. So we're going to go check this alleyway out and see if we can find anything else. It's a bit sad that we have to do this, you know, seeing the knife at the other alleyway. It's kind of, it brings it back home because I have children, you know, and it's scary. It's scary. Right, we're gonna have to go. We'll be back in a minute. We have to be careful because we're filming on the back of the school, but if you look down here, it just looks like a poo bag, like a doggy bag. Come around here, Jay. You see this? Oh, that's spiders, man. Yeah, another kitchen knife. Disgusting, absolutely disgusting. The sad thing about this is this is a dog walk. This is a thing behind me. I'm not going to show you because she doesn't want to be on camera, but there's a lady walking her dog. She's quite frail, quite old, and this is what we're having to deal with. I mean, literally, you see this path leads all the way down here to the front of the school. If you look that way, you'll see how close the school is. Your kids carrying these knives, attending that school, where kids that ain't carrying knives. Think about that when you go to work in the morning. So as you can see, this one, like I said, is a little bit more conniving. It's by the dog waste bin. The metal detector has picked it up. I was a bit reluctant to pick the bag up. As you can see, it's looks like a doggy bag where you would pick this up. Another weapon, doesn't matter how big they are, these are still causing damage. So third knife down, well, the fourth knife now, third one down this alleyway. Let's go and see what's up. So, successful day. I mean, it started out with an anonymous tip. So I want to say props to the person that took initiative today to let us know, and that we're able to go out and have the facilities to be able to detect weaponry within bushes stashed for, harm. And that's what these are. I mean, yes, we eat with them. Yes, we use them for work. But these weapons that we found today are household kitchen utensils. And if they've been took out of the kitchen, then they are simply being used for destruction. You've seen what we found today. It was quite disguised. It looked like doggy bags, which you'd pick up dog feces in. Hard to see. Thankfully, we have the metal detector that's been able to give us aid to make a find. And with this information, we went across to the school in question, and with that, we approached the reception where we didn't have a very good reception. It's not the first time that they've neglected information from us, nor will it be the last time. There is clearly an issue within the area, and there are children that attend the school with good source information that stashed the knives today. With this information, we asked to speak to a head, someone in charge, someone of power that can make a difference, keep these children safe. After finding the weapons, it was an afternoon, so it wasn't long before the children were coming out of school. With this, we prompted to go to the school first to give them the information so they can put enough teachers in play to make sure that there is nothing going to happen to any of the students out there. Because trust me, no one knows pain more than me when it comes to losing a sibling due to knife crime. They wasn't interested. They said that they have 6 teachers that look out. I have said to them, they obviously didn't see the kids put the knives this morning in the area that run alongside the school. Her answer was, we don't cover that area, which is a real shame, because if it runs alongside the school and the children are using that as access to the school, that is an issue that they need to accept. It's their responsibility. If the children are in school uniform and their travel around the school is to gain access to where they're going to school, it's their responsibility to make sure that them children turn up to school safely on time. It is not a paycheck. Yeah, it is. You are there safeguarding our children. We are leaving our blood, our babies in your hands when they leave our houses in the morning. And it is your responsibility to be able to make sure that our kids are safe. The reception that we had from this, with the challenging questions of making us feel like we was in the wrong, and because of that, we found it hard to communicate with a woman that has the power to be able to make a difference to our children and keeping them safe tonight. She asked if we had contacted the police. That was our next port of call. We prompted them to call the police to let them know, or to give them extra manpower, and we was almost escorted out of the school promptly. Luckily, there was one man there who understood what we'd done and didn't treat us like we was in the wrong for bringing the information to the school. So Ipswich Academy, to the gentleman that saw us before we left, we applaud you, and we wish there was more people like you, because you really want to keep the children safe. So props to you, mate. And yeah, after leaving the school, we was phoned by the police. The police obviously know what we do, and they're very aware, just like the public is, with what we're doing within the community. And because of that, they know of us. So when the police phoned us and asked to speak to us, we was asked what happened. We said that we'd gone down there because they know that we have the facilities, i.e. a metal detector, to be able to source what we were looking for. They applauded what we are doing. They said, well done, keep up the good work. And yeah, and that's exactly what should be done. This should be noticed, recognised, and seen that there is a problem within the area, instead of making people feel like they're in the wrong for keeping the children safe within that school. Ipswich Academy, I'm disgusted at the way that you have acted on behalf of your students. And I think the parents need to bring this up with you
and you know what you're doing about the safety of their children, because quite frankly I don't think you're doing enough, and it shows with the meeting that we had today. It showed with the meeting that we have today, and because of that I don't rate you for protecting your students at all. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that one. Guys, listen, if you're carrying a knife and you're taking it to school, people are seeing this. You're literally putting your life in jeopardy, whether you're the person that's going to get stabbed or you're the person that's going to get caught for stabbing someone. You know, there's no good outcome in this. Yeah, put down a knife, just leave it at home, leave it where it needs to be, and it's not in your hands. Guys, what we found today was shocking. I'm a father myself, and my children go to schools. Jamie, the cameraman's with me. He's also a father whose kids go to school. And it's scary to know that when we say goodbye to our children in the morning, there's a possibility, a high possibility, that they might not come home and we'll be going down A&E, or even worse, the morgue. And if you're a parent that knows that your children is active in this way, please, please take time and talk to your kids. Check the knives in your drawer, because these were kitchen knives that we found and a work tool, you know. So guys, please help us educate our kids, you know. Appreciate your time watching this. Please like and share. It's important that this message gets out there and people understand what's going on within our schools and keeping our children safe. Challenge your schools, because Ipswich Academy, if my kid was at your school, they'd be getting taken out for sure, 100%. Yeah, disgusting. Thanks, everyone.